Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is another video about youth futsal training, and the title is why futsal technical training is just not enough. So I want to start by having a share of our channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Help us navigate through the algorithm of YouTube. By the way, a massive thank you to all our subscribers. Thank you for supporting the channel and growing by leaps and bounds. But again, as we start this video, the focus will be on why futsal technical training is not enough. Just like in soccer, why technical training is just not enough. Obviously, when you put your kids into a futsal environment, the acceleration of the development increases because of space and time. And if you speak to high-level coaches, regardless if they are on a soccer field or on the futsal court, they will tell you two key components of the sport is space and time. Okay? Space and time. Obviously, you have to master some basic fundamental skills. Trapping the ball, passing the ball, dribbling the ball. Okay? These are all great fundamental skills. But let's be honest. They're not the only skills needed to play either soccer or futsal. One of the biggest skill that high-level coaches emphasize is being able to read the game. Okay, so we're going to address a couple of key components. One of it is anticipating every move. Just like in soccer, futsal demands faster decision making. So mastering the ability to anticipate what's going to happen next, developing that ability to read the game is extremely important. So although, once again, I will clarify the fact that fundamental skills are very important. What we consider fundamental skills, what I consider fundamental skills, is the ability to, number one, trap the ball. You got to be able to stop the ball with multiple surfaces of your foot. Your instep, your sole, everything. Your out part of your foot, everything. Okay, you have to develop a quality skill of trapping the ball, or stopping the ball without the ball getting away from you. Your first touch, as they call it, being able to touch the ball and move at the same time. Okay, your passing ability. For me, it's a crucial skill, and one of my pet peeves when players pass the ball without taking pride in their passing, especially when there is no pressure. When there's no pressure on them, they just make a pass, a silly pass, and they give the ball away. They kick the ball out of bounds. They're making that pass without any thought process. They're making that pass without putting quality emphasis, taking pride in making the right pass. So the pass has to be at the right time, in the right place, with the right pace behind it. You must know when to pass the ball, you must know where to pass the ball, and you must know how fast to pass the ball. It's a key, crucial component. In my opinion, being able to pass the ball and mastering these three things is more important than doing all these individual skills. Should you have foot skills? Should you be able to have some skills so you can beat an opponent 1v1? Absolutely. But unless you're, one of those very high-level players like a Messi, Neymar, Ronaldo, where they have mastered, 10, 12, 15 different skills, most high-level players have a couple of moves, and that's it. But their ability to read the game supersedes the individual technical skills. Once again, I want to emphasize that I am not trying to take away from the importance of individual skills, the importance of individual foot skills, mastering the ball. Very important, okay? But as I'm going to proceed in the video, especially in the US, parents put so much emphasis on individual skills. And coaches coach a lot of individual skills, a lot of ball mastery. But the next skill, in my opinion, is just as important, if not more important, is the ability to read the game. So the next thing that I want to address is make every touch count. You know, especially in futsal, when you're playing in tight spaces, every touch can be a chance to create something. Control the ball with precision, and you leave your opponents scrambling. Every time you touch the ball, before you touch the ball, as the ball is traveling to you from a teammate, making that first touch is crucial. Being able to touch the ball in the path, in the direction of your next pass or where you want to go, as opposed to trapping the pass, looking up, making a decision, and then making your next pass. That takes 3-4 seconds. In futsal, that is too long. Developing the ability to read the game, scan the court, as we say, before the ball comes to you, before the ball comes to your feet. Anticipating what your teammate or the player that has the ball, what he or she is going to do by their movement, by eye contact. You making the adjustment on where you want to go, finding that space, allowing yourself some space. So when the ball is passed to you, now you have a little bit of time to make your next decision. But what better than making all that prep work? This, when the ball comes to your feet, you already know what you're going to do next. And that puts pressure on the opposition, on the defender. If you are thinking faster, then you play faster. That means your opposition now has less time to adapt, has less time to make changes. Okay? Again, big component is space and time. If you give yourself space, if you find the space, if you know where the space is, you have more time when you receive the ball to make a decision, to make your next play. Okay? So what I call is on the space. Okay? Futsal, just like soccer, is about space management. But in futsal, the space is more limited. The time is more limited. So when you learn how to control the limited space around you, you gain the power to control the entire game. It's exactly what I just said. And as you guys can see, you know, and we are on our lead page here, so I'm just going to play a video, all right? You know, technical ability, this has agility. The players are learning to move. These are younger players, obviously, so they're learning to move their body in and out, shifting their weight, balancing themselves, and basically touching the ball. First touch roll, always touching the ball, working on their technical ability skills with the inside part of their foot, with the sole, with the outside part of the foot. It's all about technical skills. This is what all this training is. Repetition after repetition after repetition after repetition. Touching the ball, individual skills. And if you go to our shorts page, especially on the videos, you guys will see a lot of these videos where players look, they're always touching the ball. They're always working on the move, on their individual moves, scissors, Cruyffs, Maradonas, Zicos. All these things are amazing fundamental skills to have as a player, okay? And again, depending on what soccer group you belong to on Facebook or, online, anything, you will see every academy, every coach. Here's another video. Okay, again, all about touches. All right, touches, individual touches on the ball. You'll see every academy. You will see every soccer club, every futsal club, always talking about ball mastery, the power of being able to master your touches on the ball, different parts of your foot, how you shift your weight, how you balance yourself, being able to prepare your body to receive the ball, to move the ball. Okay, all these components are crucial in mastering the ball. and they're legitimate. They are valid. Okay, you must be able to have some mastery of the ball. You're not going to be able to play the game if you cannot control the ball, if you cannot protect the ball, if you're not going to be able to dribble the ball. You're not going to be able to play the game. Every time the ball is given to you, you're just going to lose possession of the ball. So developing individual skill ball mastery is extremely important. Okay, so I want to make sure that I drive that point in this video, that I am an advocate of mastering the ball. I'm an advocate of getting good, mastering your foot skills, no doubt. But aside from this, if you guys go on our channel, especially under our videos, okay, our videos have a lot of training about movement. Okay, so this video, for example, is some of the players working in ball movement, finding the space, moving before the ball, moving after the ball, and so on and so forth. Okay, so all that read of the game. Okay, there's another. I'm just going to play some of our videos so you guys can go and basically. Oh, I'm sorry. This is another individual skill video. Let's find one that is more about moving the ball. All right, so here's a video about tactical defending. Okay, tactical defending. This is a Y shape and half spaces. So the coach is basically, guiding the players in the different components of how to defend in a Y, how to move with the ball, how to move without the ball, how to adapt and move as a unit. So if you have 4 players on a futsal court, they all must move as one. Okay, they can't all do individual things. How to communicate, all that stuff. Okay, so I'm trying to paint a picture. I hope I'm driving the point here. That although technical technical training is extremely important, okay, the tactical component of the game is extremely important as well. Okay. Let's see another video here. Okay, here's another video here. All right, so, and again, I'm just fast forwarding just to give you guys an idea. You guys can go into the channel and look for some of these videos. So in this video, once again, you have the 4 players in the middle here in the white. Okay, let me enlarge this. The 4 players in the white here are basically learning how to defend as a unit. All right, and the 4 players outside in the red are moving the ball, and of course, trying to be as creative as possible. So the coach is starting with a predetermined rotation. She's discussing with the defending players different aspects on how to be compact in this particular case, how to shift from side to side, how to adjust, how not to be getting stretched so the opposition can have that through pass and beat that way. But you get the idea. So basically, again, and she's walking through this step by step and basically explaining it, and then they actually put it into action. So you guys see the 4 players in the middle are staying compact and defending, while the red players are moving the ball and rotating. So they're moving the ball, they're passing the ball, and then they're moving to space. Okay, so the coach is accomplishing 2 things at the same time. She is accomplishing the defensive part. In this particular example is a zone defense. They're playing in a zone. All players moving, being patient, not going chasing balls until possibly attacking team makes a mistake and makes a bad pass, and then they can go and react, right? While the attacking team is learning how to move the ball and then move themselves afterwards. This is a predetermined pattern that she's given them. All right, so she kind of, made a pattern out of, pass the ball across and then move diagonally, right? But as it progresses, those players are going to be asked to be creative. So after a while of doing this, and once the defense goes live, meaning that right now the defense is controlled,
The difference is control, and they're just working on their body movement and changing shape and covering and staying compact, okay, and moving as a unit. They're not being instructed to go ahead out and start, trying to win the ball. Once that happens, the outside players, the attacking players, now are going to be forced to make decisions. So although they might have a certain pattern that they can use, it's going to get broken down because the defense is going to actively try to steal the ball. That's when the creativity comes into play. That's where you must read the game. So if a player steps in the way or taking a space, a defender steps in the way and takes a defensive space away, the attacking player has to make a decision, and that's where the creativity comes in play. Okay, so that's some of our videos, but I've also found other videos. So, for example, this is a great video by Denison. I hope I say this correct. Denison Cabral Futsal. Shout out to them. Please follow them. Okay, so the coach here is basically doing some activities where the players are working on their passing skills. They're working changing directions. But as you guys can see, they have to play with their head up, see where their teammate is, make a quality pass. It's not just about dribbling and individual mastery skills. It's about putting all things together and then adding movement into space. Adding movement before they receive the ball and after they receive the ball. Let's just stop the video right there. If you guys see this player, look at this player with a green. Look at this player here with a green shirt who's waiting to receive the ball. Look at his feet. His feet is moving up. Let me back up a little further more. Okay, look at him. His feet is moving and he's preparing his body to receive the ball. Okay, obviously they're pretty young, so you could say, or you could argue, well, the body shape of the receiving pass, the player, should I say, wasn't the best. But again, these are the things that they're learning. These are the things that they're working. So, because I know there's some folks out there that will criticize how the players are receiving the ball, how the players are positioning their bodies. Okay, well, let's not forget that this is a training video. So mistakes are going to happen. And again, you don't know what the rest of the session is like. You don't know what the trainer, basically said. You're just viewing a certain segment of this video. So let's not be quick to critique and judge. Oh, well, that player is not standing properly. That player's body shape is not properly, blah, 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 blah. What I'm trying to show you here is that this particular a trainer in this session is incorporating not only technical skills, because let's be honest, the player dribbling right here through this player here with the blue dribbling through this sticks, it requires dribbling skills. Yes, there's no pressure on him, but it requires some mastery of the ball, being able to handle the ball and control the ball while he's dribbling through the sticks. Okay, so it requires that ability. Then it requires the ability to make a quality pass to the next teammate. Also, if you notice, this player made a one-touch pass, nice quality pass back. Okay, so you're seeing all the elements come together. Now, as the pass is being made, then they turn their body, making that decision as the ball is traveling to them so they can make a quality next pass, as you guys can see. So all these things, again, now you have a blend of individually ball skills, individually master skills, so they're getting good, at individual skills, but now they're incorporating those skills into reading the game, into reading where their next pass is, into reading where the teammate is so they can make a quality pass. Okay, so you see the progression. All right, now I'm going to go to another video. I'm going to go to another video that I thought it was a quality video. Let me find it here. Give me a break. Let me find it here. I had it before. Okay. All right, so this is a video now of Andrea Caro Futsal. Shout out to them. Please follow them. Okay, so let's watch this video. Obviously, a little bit older, but what they're doing is they're working on some variations
of attacking without opposition, without defensive pressure. But as you guys can see, what they're doing is they're moving the ball. So pass, pass, move. And if as you watch the video, every rotation is slightly different. So I am sure that the trainer, as I'm watching this video, I'm sure the trainer has given them the freedom to be creative. So as you guys can see, watch, that not every rotation is identical to the previous one. What does that mean? That means that although there's no pressure, there's no defensive pressure on them, they are trying to, quote unquote, read the game. Where is the player going? Where is the teammate going? Where is the pass coming from? Where is the next pass? And be creative in developing different runs, different paths to space, quality passing, okay, and create different situations. Because again, the worst thing in a team is to be predictable. And unfortunately, in youth soccer and youth futsal, this happens quite a bit. Okay, teams become predictable. They attack up and down in a straight fashion, no diagonal runs. Pass the ball to number 10. He's going to receive the ball. She's going to receive the ball. Try to outrun everybody because he or she is the fastest player. Or you know what? You pass to number 9 because he or she have the best technical ability, the best dribbling ability. So we're going to try to dribble under everybody. They're becoming predictable, and the opposing coach, if he's a quality coach, is going to be able to read that and shut them down. So if I'm having a player, and I keep repeating these so you guys can see the variations. If I am coaching against a team that have a number 9 who's phenomenal in dribbling, what I want to do is I want to instruct my defender to mark him very tight and do not allow him or her to receive the ball comfortably and turn on them to dribble. So I want to instruct that my defender to be on top of him 1v1 and try to possibly beat the attacker to the ball. Okay, do not let them turn around, control the ball, and dribble because they're really good dribblers. If they are good dribblers and good shielders and they can shield the ball, and that I find that a challenge, now I've got to find another solution, maybe a second defender, maybe double team him, or maybe do something else defensively. Okay, so once again, that becomes or takes away from the ability for the other team to become predictable. Now, let's say that you have a team that all they do is just pass the ball down the sidelines and they try to outrun. Again, that becomes predictable. So as the coach of the team defending, I have to come with a solution to that. But if we're playing against a team that they're constantly changing things, they're dribbling, they're passing, they're going across, they're going to the right side, they're going to the left side, they're going diagonal runs. That makes it very, very difficult for a defense to read and adjust constantly. Maybe they adjust the first time, the second time. But if you're constantly changing things, okay, you make it more difficult for the defense to adapt, read the game, adapt, and provide solutions. Same thing with the coach of that team, okay? So once again, as you guys can see, read the game. Tactical training, which once again, if we go back here, and as you guys can see, I YouTubed youth futsal tactical training. Okay, here's a video of kids just playing. There's nothing better, and as they say, the game is the best teacher. The game is the best teacher. Let the kids play. Let the kids figure it out. Encourage them by saying, don't worry about making mistakes. Don't worry about making bad decisions. It's okay. You make a mistake once, twice. You learn from that mistake and you work on it and you get better. That's another crucial element because I feel that as coaches and as parents, we're always telling them, they made a mistake and, maybe yell at them or what have you. And then they become fearful. They become more fearful of making a mistake than playing the game. And they shy away from making those decisions. They shy away from taking a calculated risk. Okay? Become robots, become predictable. Because they're afraid that the coach is going to yell at them. They're afraid that the parents are going to yell at them. So in my opinion,
and that's what they do in most soccer strong countries, is they let the kids play in an unscripted, freestyle, creativity promoting environment. They just play and play and play and play and play, which we don't have here in America. Regardless if it's soccer or futsal, we don't have a lot of this. Everything is scripted. Everything is orchestrated. There's not a lot freestyle play. And one of the things that I hear all the time, well, from parents, is that, oh, the coach doesn't do anything. He just sits there and watches them play. That's a statement that requires a lot of thought. The best thing a coach can do is sit and watch the kids play. At some point, he or she is going to go and make some coaching point adjustments, explain to players what they did, how they did. And yeah, there's going to be training sessions where they are scrimmaging and the coach will stop the scrimmage and go over certain things to help the players understand what happened, why it happened, how can we correct it, all right? But for the most part, you let them play. Their minds need to learn to start solving problems on their own. They have to rely on their technical ability, to be confident on the ball, to be confident on taking 1v1s, but at the same time, they have to develop their tactical awareness. They have to develop their game read skills. And that's why, again, we started the video by saying why futsal technical skills is not enough. So again, the point I'm trying to make out is that please do not just focus on technical training. Find yourself a coach who provides more than this. This is only part of the recipe. Only part of the recipe. You also need tactical awareness. You need the players to learn how to read the game. You need the players to be able to play the game. You need coaches who allow them at the end of the session to read the game. So don't chastise coaches and don't criticize coaches who allow their players to play the game, who allow players the freedom to play the game. Do not critique coaches that allow these things. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys got value out of this video. Once again, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, spread the word as YouTube algorithms see all these things, help us navigate through YouTube. We appreciate your support. The channel, the main purpose of the channel is to address youth futsal. There's other channels that do a great job of covering futsal in general, professional futsal in many different countries. I feel that we serve a segment that is not covered a lot, and that is youth futsal in America and in other countries. There needs to be more awareness, more education in youth futsal, more coverage of youth futsal, more details of youth futsal. As you guys can see, we have hosting a huge international ID camp here in New Jersey. We're part of the sponsorship group where coaches from Spain will come and show the kids not only the technical components, but the tactical components. I strongly urge you guys to watch this video with Chima Jimenez, who is the LFNS, the Spanish Professional Futsal League director with a professional futsal FIFA A license, who was coaching Movistar, ex-head coach for Movistar, many other professional teams as international federation coaches, who's going to be coming to the New Jersey area to lead this camp. And part of it, as you will see by watching this webinar, is he discusses the importance of space and time, learning how to read the game. Okay?
Hope you're enjoying the video. Once again, please share, like, subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one.